Hello, hello. It is Patrick, and I am going to turn down the campfire because it's a little loud. Oops. Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday night, 7 o'clock-ish, and we are about to do Sacred Pipe Ceremony. I decided tonight I would do it with the lights on so I don't have to keep peering into the darkness of my phone to see if anybody's there, and hopefully that means you can see me better. Does that work? All right. I thought I had plenty of time, and then I was just gomming around, and then I looked at my clock, and it was 7 o'clock. So I am still setting up here. So, but that's okay. That'll give people a chance to realize that we are on. Thank you for joining me. I'm just getting set up, so thank you for your patience. So I get all my stuff out here to put on my little altar. I had an amazing, I did another pipe ceremony this morning. My guides asked me to do ceremony every day this week at the river. So I've been going down every day. Theoretically, they said every morning, but seeing as I didn't really get to sleep last night until 5 o'clock this morning, I slept until the crack of noon. So, 1 o'clock was this afternoon was still my morning. So, but I went to the river to do ceremony, and it was just an amazing day. The first thing I actually posted on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram under Perching Wolf. But as I'm about to get onto the little pathway going to the river where I smoke, there was a snake, a garter snake, laying fully across the path like a gatekeeper. And as I sat there and talked to her, just beautiful garter snake, all glistening, black and red. I don't know if I've seen a red garter snake before, but when she turned around and slowly slithered off 20 feet further down the path, I encountered a couple of towhees. Oh, we're having difficulty with internet tonight. Let me check some. Okay, so if I pause, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Just means that the internet is a little bit wonky tonight. So anyway, so then I had the snake. Then I met the towhees. And the towhees, if you don't know towhees, they're this beautiful, I guess technically they're a sparrow, but they look kind of like a robin. They've got a dark top half and an orange under half with white speckled dots on their sides, and their tails, they have little spots of white. They're beautiful. And so I met them, and I tried to take a quick picture before they flew back into the underbush. But they, I asked what their message was for me, why they showed up on my walk. And they were talking about confidence and dignity, and as well as like this week of doing ceremony every morning, I thought it was like, okay, it's time to get something done. I'm supposed to move forward and move into action and get some stuff done and get, change this world kind of thing. And as I've been doing it for a few days now, their messages are, you still need to rest. It's like, But I wanted to get, no, it's time to rest. It's like I've been resting. I was laid off about 8 months ago. I'm like, isn't that enough time to rest? And isn't it time to get going? And it's like, they're always like, have you really been resting? Really? Really? But like they told me, I think yesterday, they were saying that they finally, now that the election is over, things are moving in the right direction, and you can breathe again. Now all that tension that I've been holding for 4 years is ready to let go. And so I have just, this past week, I have been exhausted. I have been sleeping. And so I was excited to like, okay, they want me to do ceremony every morning and they're going to give me these directions. It's going to be like Mission Impossible, like your mission if you choose to accept it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't know what they were going to have me do. I was all excited to see what new paths they're going to have me take or where I was going to go. And they're like, nope, go home and rest. I'm like, so anyway, and so the TOE is about quiet time. They go in the underbrush. They mostly live under, like, in hedges and in bushes, so you don't see them very often. And they dig through the leaves and the stuff on the bottom, on the floor of the forest, uncovering what they need to eat, uncovering insects and small animals and different things. And so it was like, okay, it's still time for me to go underground, under bush. I'm not yet ready to go out to the world. Here I am. It's time to pull in and rest. And it echoes kind of what a number of months ago, time is so weird, I don't remember how long ago, but I had an experience where one of the totems of my ancestors made herself known and said she was my grandmother, and it was this big old brown bear, like a Russian brown bear. And so she's been helping me, and her whole thing has been rest. It's like it's time to rest. And so I just talked to her the other night too, and I'm like, am I done resting yet? And she's like, well, you've been doing good so far, but look at what time of year we're in. Look at which way the wheel of the year is turning. We're coming into winter now, and it's time to hibernate. I'm like, oh man. So I guess I am, if you don't hear from me, if I'm not on Facebook or other social media very often, you know why. Because I will be napping. I have my kitty Kira, who is teaching me the finer points of professional napping. And one day maybe I'll even be good enough to make the Olympic nap team. So anyway, so hello everybody and welcome. Oh, I wouldn't like my candle. Oh, and then, as if all that wasn't enough for my morning ceremony at the river today, I went, as I did my ceremony, I was just releasing the directions. I just finished letting go of the spirits that had been holding sacred space for me. And I look up, and an eagle just flew up and landed on the tree directly across the river from me. And I'm like, oh, wow. So, lots of great signs. Eagle represents Great Spirit himself, right? And so it was like Great Spirit showed up at the end of my ceremony and was kind of this well done. I was just like, thank you, oh my God, how can you like top that? So it was a really, really good ceremony today. And hopefully I'm bringing some of that energy into tonight's ceremony. And I couldn't help myself. We got a new pebble. It's a flower agate. I was at my office. I'm in my office right now at Four Sisters Holistic Remedies in Renton, Washington. And they have lots of stones and crystals and all kinds of stuff. And so I got here a little early, and I was like, I heard this little voice, Patrick. So I had to go look around, and I found they had a whole case of flower agates. And I pulled a couple out, and I was holding them, and it was just like, oh my God. Okay, which one of you is coming home with me? And this was the beauty that volunteered. So, and it was interesting. I took a picture of they have the little tags on what. I'm not normally a crystal person. I don't know a lot about stones and minerals and what their properties are. I'm learning, hanging out here, I'm learning a lot. But the flower agate is about new beginnings, affection, and it engages, how do they put it? It engages the root chakra by opening the heart and connecting the heart and the root chakra. So it was like perfect for what, like all the things I just told you about that happened this morning. It was like right on topic. So anyway, that was probably enough of me babbling. So welcome again. Thank you for coming and joining me here. If you haven't been here before, I will explain in a minute what exactly we're doing. For those who are here every week, I so appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining me here. The reason I started doing this, I started around the beginning of the pandemic, and I started doing pipe ceremony every single day to kind of help hold the light, to help hold a healing presence for the local community, the global community, for the entire world, on top of all the things that have been going on politically. And I was doing that. I was asking people to, feel free to send me any prayer requests or anything they wanted me to send out with my prayers and intentions. But it just seemed kind of disconnected. So I decided that the pipe ceremony that I'm going to do tonight is one of, if not the most sacred space I have ever experienced. And it's like with the pipe, I go deeper and more connected than any other way that I ever have done. And so I wanted to be able to share that with people, to not just, oh good, I've got this guy saying a prayer for me. I wanted to open up that circle to include other people so that they could experience this space for themselves, to say their prayers for themselves, because they're so much more powerful that way. And so again, like my whole mission is to empower people. And so I felt like by opening the circle, it would help to empower people. It would give people at least 1 hour or so a week that they could breathe, that they could let go of the outside world, step into sacred space, and connect with Creator, with God, with Goddess, however you see him, her, it. So as I'm doing this tonight, when I start the ceremony, feel free to pray, connect in any way that is meaningful for you. That is the whole point of the circle. When I put the pipe together, this is the pipe. If you haven't been here before. And I need to work on the stem because it's getting kind of loose. But anyway, so the masculine is the stem. The bowl is the feminine. So we put it together, it's all of creation. So when we join the pipe together as one, it opens a direct channel straight to Creator, straight to source energy. So everything you think, everything you pray is on that fast track straight to creative source. And it is that powerful. So feel free to chant or meditate or just pray from your heart or sing or dance or do Tai Chi or yoga, whatever it is that connects you to spirit. You know, that was another thing my guide's been telling me over the last few days, is that, oops, didn't mean to turn off the fire. It's really about alignment. It's not about what we're doing in the outside world. It's about aligning inward. Because when we're aligned inward, then we're just guided to do the right thing. Everything we do from alignment is like 1,000,000 times more powerful than things that we do out of just habit or because we think that's what we're supposed to do, or out of fear, even worse. So when we do it with alignment, we do it from that place of connection, you know. And I was talking to my guides earlier, and this kind of fits with that. They gave me the image of a Rubik's Cube. You know, when you think that you're alone, when you think that you have no power, when you think that you're isolated from the rest of the universe, think of yourself as one of those cubes on the bigger Rubik's Cube. And every change you make, every time you switch relationship with one part of that cube, the entire cube changes. So in your life, even though we have this illusion of separation, this illusion of difference, of space, know that you are connected to all things, that everything is a part of the same energy. And so that everything you do affects the entire universe, the entire world. So it's like, so then our only responsibility becomes, do we choose love or do we choose fear? Because those are our two choices. And when you move in love, you bring love to that entire cube, to the entire world. You bring in more love than was there before. So no matter what comes at you, no matter what anyone else is doing, if they're moving from fear, if we respond in fear, we're just doubling the presence of fear in the world. But if we face that fear with love, it cancels out. Love is so much more powerful than fear. Fear is an absence of love. And in that, so when you think about that, so fear is kind of like a hole in love. And it actually doesn't exist. Fear is an illusion. Fear is a failure to see the love that is present. But when fear does arise, it's an absence of love. What that means is that in order for fear to exist, this circle, this hole to exist, there has to be love all the way around it. So whenever fear is present, there is absolutely a bigger love holding space around that fear. So when you find yourself in fear, know that you are being held by the universe, and that fear in those cases it's not an obstacle, it's not something to take you under. It's the next, it's a gate to the next level. How do I say that? Fear is the seed of courage. Courage can't exist without fear. Courage is going forward even through the presence of fear. So when there's fear there, know that there's a bigger love holding you, and that there is always purpose. So even when you're in fear, if you choose love, you set that intention to go toward love, you fill that entire, you transmute that space into love. You make apparent the love that was already there. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes it's really funny talking to my phone because I don't have the response of others. I don't know exactly if they're getting what I'm saying. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? But anyway, I'm just kind of free-form channeling there. But anyway, so remember that you are not alone, that you are connected to all things, and that everything you do, every choice you make, changes the world, literally. So choose love, not fear. I actually have that on my bathroom mirror. Like, is this love or is this fear? Always choose love. Always choose connection. Always choose togetherness, wholeness. Anything that divides us, anything, I mean, even on an individual, anything that divides you, if you find yourself going, should I do this or that, then you're coming from a place of mind rather than heart. Heart knows what to do. It might not see the final destination, but it will always have your next step. Or, if there is no apparent next step, that is your heart telling you to rest, telling you to be still. Stillness is a good thing. But anything that divides us, whether it's dividing us from ourselves, dividing us from our family, our neighbors, or whatever that is dividing us, whatever thought process or belief system, or whatever it is based in fallacy, because we are all connected. We are all part of the same energy. We are all divine beings of love and light. So, that's my 2 cents for tonight. Let's get on with the ceremony, shall we? So if you haven't been to a pipe ceremony before, I just explained the pipe a little bit. And so what it's going to look like, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drum. Got my handy little, this is my travel drum. It's like, what is it, 9 inches? Yeah. It's a bear skin. And I made it this big on purpose. This is kind of my traveling drum because I can kind of slide it into my suitcase if I'm going away, so that I can be a mobile shaman. Have drum will travel. But so I'm going to drum in the direction, the elements and the spirits to hold space for us, to create a safe and sacred space around us, to kind of hold that higher frequency so that we can focus inward. We can let go of the outside world and focus on our own prayers and our own connection to Creator. So then what I'm going to do is light some sage. I'm going to smudge all the things on my altar here. And I got a little song I sing. And then I'm going to put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl of the pipe. And you will hear the different prayers I say when I'm offering the tobacco. Put it in the bowl. Then I will put the pipe together. And then I have another special song I do. When I first started doing this, well, no, I just felt guided to do this online, to do a live video, because if it weren't for COVID, I would be doing these in person. I would be having circles in person, leading these pipe circles. but I just, like I said, I wanted to share that energy with people. And I know it's not traditional, you know, and I am not, in full disclosure, I am not Native American, but I was guided to become a pipe carrier. And the elder that taught me, her teacher and their teachers were all Lakota. So I carry that energy with me. In fact, when I first started, I bought my first pack of tobacco for my pipe. My teacher gave me a pinch of tobacco from her tobacco bag and put it in with mine, which that carries all the energy of all the teachers before her. And so I have connection with that lineage of pipe carriers, which I am so very honored to be. But anyway, so after I was doing this for a little bit, someone mentioned that traditionally it's not traditional to take pictures of your pipe joined, like, and I'm not going to get into all the issues and different things, the reasons why. I mean, they're legitimate concerns and stuff. So I went to White Buffalo Calf Woman, who is one of my major spirit guides, and I asked her, and she's like, well, where do you think you got the inspiration to do it? Number one, so she's like, of course you can do it online. And she gave me a song which I sing at the beginning. So once I put all the 4 pinches into the bowl, I have a song that I sing, which is basically the power song of my pipe, which, from my understanding, is kind of like the permission to actually do this online, if that makes sense. So anyway, so she told me to do that. Like, after I asked her if I could do this work online, she said yes, and then she gave me that song, and so I use that song as kind of my the key and the keyhole to open that portal. So then I will light the pipe, and I will blow breath blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, then to all my relations, and then I will blow one to Creator, and then I hold the pipe, the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart, and I'll say some silent prayers. Then when I come back, I'll probably have to relight the pipe, but then I will blow. The first thing I will do is I'll blow a breath blessing straight at my camera, at my phone, and through the magic of the holographic universe and the magic of the internet, that breath will come through my phone and will arrive straight at your heart. Because intention is everything, and that is my intention, is to bless you with that prayer from my heart to yours. Then I will continue to blow breath blessings for different intentions. I have different intentions that others have given me. And then intermittently, I'll probably just sit with the pipe on my lap, just in quiet meditation, and then I might blow some more. I never know. I just kind of go with the flow of it all. Then when I'm done, I will say another prayer, and then there'll be another song, and I will take the pipe apart, and then probably talk some more, and then finally release those spirits that will be holding space for us. So that is, if you've never been here before, thank you for coming, and that's what to expect, so that you kind of have some perspective of what's going on. So let me first call in the spirits to hold space for us. land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Now we are sitting in sacred space, and like I just mentioned, the holographic universe where space and time is an illusion. So when I said sacred space, I included you in that sacred space. So even though physically we are miles and miles away from each other, we are in this same sacred space, as if you were all sitting here on the floor of my office with me right now. So, all right. So first thing I need to do is light some sage. I've got this really cool hand knit or crocheted snake by my door to keep the smoke to myself so that it doesn't get blown all over the building. Her name is Sasha. Sasha the snake. Oh, I didn't get my fan out. All right. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. All right, my friends. Here we go. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tuwabin, Shawnadisi, Magic Hiwis, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bring her up the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane. Yo. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane. Yo. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane. Yo. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for our paths. I thank you for your guidance and light and love that you give us, guide us, help us to thrive in such challenging times. Thank you for this moment of stillness, of peace between the worlds, to gather ourselves, to connect with you, and to go forward with courage, with hope, and with love, as we heal the world in cooperation with our highest and best good. Aho. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi. Aho. Thank you, my friends. Must have had a lot to smudge because my sage is still going. I've heard that the sage knows how much needs to heal, and so it will smoke accordingly. So we had a lot of prayers and a lot of intentions. Thank you again for joining me and adding your energy and your intentions to mine. We are so much more powerful when we work together, when we join together in union with our highest spirits. Oh, that is really smoky. I've got to go put that under the sink. Anyway, so thank you again. I always look so forward to this time, and you might think it's like, well, how do I know who's on the other end or whatever, but it really, I can feel your energy, I can feel that connection, and I so appreciate it. I am glad that people are getting something from this. People keep telling me how much they enjoy it, and that just makes my heart sing. So I will continue to do this every Wednesday at 7, so join us again. If this was your first time, please come back. Feel free to share this video, and also know that I am here to support you through these weird, convoluted times. I know there's a lot of things falling apart. We're all kind of going through our own and a collective dark night of the soul, when everything is getting rearranged. The old ways aren't working anymore, and so it's kind of like the Fool's card in the Tarot, where we're kind of stepping off that cliff with the faith that we will be carried. We'll find out that we have wings. So let me support you in any way I can. You can check out my website at perchingwolfstudios.net to see what other, all the different shamanic services that I offer. I do a lot of shamanic healing, soul retrieval, and I also do card readings working with the totem animals, and I do classes. In fact, if you're interested in shamanism, starting in January, I'm going to be starting a year-long course where we meet once a month for 3 hours and basically follow the wheel of the year around to get take a year of your life and see it through a shamanic perspective and learn. I call it deepening the journey, because once you learn how to do a shamanic journey, And I will be doing one of those classes soon as well. So I don't know when exactly yet. I got smoke in my eyes. So watch my website, watch my Facebook page for announcements for that. But that will be coming soon. And then if you're interested in finding out what a shamanic path looks like, what a shamanic life is, or if you know how to journey and you're wondering, well, what do I do now? That is exactly what that course is for. I heard one person say that once you know how to do a shamanic journey, that every other workshop, shamanic workshop or course, is basically finding out what questions to ask. And so I have lots of questions. So it's this wonderful, organic weaving of people's lives together through the shamanic path, seeing what happens from a shamanic point of view and learning how to ask the correct questions. I just saw a movie recently with, oh shoot. Dang, I don't remember his name now. Famous actor, and it was kind of a medieval, I don't remember if it had to do with dragons or something, but anyway, it was like a medieval sword and sorcery kind of thing. And he was like this great master, and he kept saying, if you ask the wrong question, you're going to get the wrong answer. And so hopefully through this course, if you want to join me next year, I will help to teach you how to ask the correct questions so that you get the correct answers. So anyway, that's me. So you can check out my website. I will post this on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel that you can like and subscribe to as well. I mentioned Instagram. So there's all kinds of different ways to follow me and keep up to date with what I'm doing. And I am a full-time shaman now. Like I said, I was laid off in March from my day job. So this is my day job now. And it is my greatest joy to help people to empower themselves, to be able to face their lives with clear eyes and to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So please, I would love and be honored to help you with that. So I guess that is about it for now. Thank you again for joining me. Let me release the spirits that have been so graciously holding space for us. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done. You are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. So, all right, my friends, thank you again so much for joining me. Sending you a lot of love and blessings. Be good to yourself. Another thing that my guides told me this past week when I was being really judgmental and feeling inadequate or unworthy of things, they told me that any of those feelings of judgment, of being less than, it's like, I don't know if you know, bringing up medieval times again, some of the monks, some of the orders of monks who were penitents would wear what were called hair shirts. And they were like shirts made of hair. So they were really itchy and uncomfortable. They would scratch, they would open wounds, but they felt like that whole martyrdom's like, I must suffer to prove my faith kind of thing. And they said, when you're sitting in self-judgment, when you're sitting in that pain and thinking yourself less than, that's what you're doing. You're putting on a hair shirt. So they said, when you're feeling that way, just take that off, because that is not who you are. You are a great ray of light. You are love incarnate, and there is nothing wrong with you. Anything less than wholeness, anything less than love is not anything to do with you. You are whole, you are complete, and so until next week, I hope to see you Wednesday night next week. Until then, just know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. So, all right, my friends, till then, go shining.